So I know we need ski poles.
Yes, we do. Well, on that note, yes, we need ski poles. These are bamboo cross-country ski poles. They're a little bit vintage, like I mentioned. You can also find some wood downhill ski poles as well. A little bit tougher to find, but you can go to a thrift shop. They might have them there. Lots of them online if you want to search around online. You might even have them in your basement or your garage if you got some old ski equipment lying around. Now, you could use metal ski poles, but it would just be a lot trickier to cut.
Yes,
the whole thing would be a lot
hard.
It wouldn't have the same feel, I don't think.
No, these look so cool.
So yeah, you ski poles, you got to have a 2x4 cut into a triangle here. Let me turn this around so you can see this right here. Little triangular 2x4. A lamp kit, which is pretty obvious because we're making a lamp.
Right, sure.
And then obviously a lampshade too, which I've got hidden under here, which we'll pull out a little bit later.
So how do we put the notches in the ski poles?
Yeah, that's the first thing. We've got to do that. So I got started a little bit earlier. Let's take a look. You want to measure your ski pole. There's all the equipment that we're going to need here. You got to determine how high you want your lamp to be, how long you want it to be, right? So you just measure along. I chose 25 inches. You make a little mark there on your wood ski pole. You cut it off right there. I used a little jigsaw. You can use a handsaw too, be a little trickier. Now that's the notch part. I put a little notch in one side, then I came down from the top and I made a little bit of a triangular cutout. It gets a little gnarly because of the bamboo, so I used some sandpaper and I made a nice, easy triangle, just like that.
Okay.
Yeah, now
that's it.
I've got two already attached to this little piece of 2x4, as you saw a little bit earlier.
So now we have to attach the third?
We have to attach the third. The key is there's a couple little tricks here if you're dealing with sort of delicate bamboo. You want to pre-drill these holes in here so you don't want it to split, right? The other thing is I'm going to make, will you hold that, hold this into place here? The other thing is you don't want to use a cordless drill to do the screwing here. I'm just going to do one of these because bamboo is so, let me just do it like this. Sorry, that
let's
was
get it
bad
right
planning.
there.
The bamboo is so delicate that, and those drills can be so powerful and power their way through the bamboo, you won't even know it, and then you've already split it, right? So you just want to use it like a regular screwdriver.
Look at that.
Just like the good old days.
Soft.
And even that is just getting close. So you just want to take it in, and I'm just going to only put in one just for the purposes of time now.
Oh, Cameron,
but now
look
we've
at
got our
that.
three-legged lamp. We're off to a good start, everybody.
All right, now we have to assemble the lamp part.
Yeah, exactly right. So in the middle of this triangular 2x4, we've drilled a 3/8 hole. The size of that hole is for just that right there. That's our piece of threaded pipe that all of the lamp kit will attach to. You put that through the hole that you drilled.
And is there any specific lamp kit? You just buy whatever lamp kit?
Yeah, you buy whatever lamp kit that sort of suits your eye. I mean, most of it's hidden other than the lampshade, right? But yeah, anyone will work. And then you put on the neck of the lamp kit right here. You screw that right on, simple as that. Once you've got that on, you're going to start working on the saddle for your shade. Okay. And also this is the socket cap, right? So you put the saddle on there, and it's really simple, everybody. And then you just put the socket cap and you screw that in there. When you get it tight enough, that's going to hold your lampshade saddle in place. Now this is the time when you would wire your socket, right? So your cord would come up through that hole, feed through that threaded pipe and come into this, and then you use the other part of your socket here, and you would use this. I've done this a million times at home. It's so easy.
It always seems so intimidating, though.
It does seem intimidating.
The instructions say this, yet I'm afraid to do it.
The first time you do it, it's intimidating. You attach one part of the wire to this screw and the other part to that screw, two different wires in every cord, right? You just screw those in, you pop it back, and then it just pops in to the socket cap just like that. It's very simple. And then you've got your socket done.
And so it's basically done. You just put on
It's basically done, and now you've got to do
lampshade.
the finishing touches, right? So again, the wire would be in there. You put your lampshade in there, just like this with your
Cameron,
little
this looks
finial on
very
top.
expensive. If I saw this in a boutique, I would
I'm very fancy,
say
Debbie.
that you could sell these for a few $100s a piece.
Well, I'm telling you, it costs far less than that, especially if you have these poles lying around. Even if you do find them online, I mean, you can get them for 15 bucks or what. Now, remember, you need two sets, right? Because you've got 3 legs here, right? Usually ski poles come in 2s.
Right.
So you need 2 sets.
And if you don't cut them, you can make it a floor lamp. But I've noticed that we have over here the top part of the pole.
That's right. So if you're not doing a floor lamp, like you said, exactly, if you're cutting them for a table lamp, you've got over half of the pole left over, so you've got a matching table lamp right there. Obviously, the bottom's a little different because those are the grips of the poles and not the bottom part, but there you go.
Yeah, but that's so cool. I think it's super cool to have the sort of the top part and the bottom. Those are awesome.
Aren't they pretty cool?
Cameron, well done.
It's ski time, everybody.
Well done,
Thank you,
Cam.
thank you.
Thank you, Canada. For filling instructions, go to hallmarkchannel.com.